Hello, if you're a follower of mine, you will have seen these over the last few days. I've been sowing seeds indoors in coir, in these containers. Now these seeds have only been in a few days. They haven't germinated yet. At least I don't think they have. I haven't had a look. My advice is don't look in the first week. If the packet says 14 to 21 days, there's no point in looking every day, is there? Just go after a week. So I haven't actually had a look in here yet. But what I want to do today is I want to prepare for success. If these germinate, they're going to be transplanted. And as we've just moved into the spring of the year, it's probably a little early at the moment. But give these guys another week or two in here, let's see what they look like, then we'll move them on into some buckets. So today we're going to prepare the mix that I'm going to grow these seeds in. Just to recap, what have we got here? We've got a beetroot, red Titan, we've got a parsnip, hollow crown, and we've got carrots, Danvers. So I've started these seeds off. As I've said, it's early days yet. But yeah, we're going to go outside shortly and sort the mix out that these are going to be moved up into when they're big enough. So what I've done is already I've got a barrow ready and I've turned out a bucket of soil. Now this is soil that I overwinter. And I overwinter it under a layer of chop and drop and then recover it in the spring of the year as I'm doing right now. So it's been infused with organic goodness for the last 6 months. Check this out. Okay, so that's how we do it in homegrown veg. I've taken one off the rack, I've turned it out in the barrow, and that soil over the years, it might have previously grown beetroot, it might have grown garlic, it may have grown potatoes. It could have grown celery. It may have grown leeks. It might have grown onions. It could have grown shallots. So over a number of years, there were vegetables that I've grown in soil, in buckets, and recycled the soil year on year. Now what I'm going to do today is, I've turned that bucket out, but I've got some coir, and I want to do a 50-50 mix. A bucket of soil to a bucket of coir. We'll have to put the soil through a garden riddle because there may be some obstructions in there. If I'd grown carrots in it last year, perhaps not, but if I'd grown potatoes, it would have probably been rough. So yeah, I could have grown potatoes in that soil last year, and there could be obstructions in it that wouldn't bother potatoes, but would bother carrots. would bother parsnips. So yeah, we're going to put that soil through a riddle. We'll incorporate the soya. We'll give it a good all mix, and we'll add some blood, fish and bone. So this really is a truly organic mix, isn't it? Garden soil, coir, which is sustainable. It's a sustainable product. So we've got soil, we're going with coir, we've got blood, fish and bone. Let's go and do this. Let's make that mix. Okay, so that's the mix. That's how I'm doing it this year at Homegrown Veg with these root vegetables. A 50-50 split, coir and garden soil. And we've added some bloodfish and boar. And that's a balanced fertiliser. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be nice. If you want to share this video, please do. There is a share icon below the video and above the text. Yeah, you can share the video, please do. You will have noticed when I recharged the buckets with the mix, I used those templates to level the top of the mix. That's because ultimately I'm going to use those templates to sow these seedlings. Fingers crossed. If we get these seedlings, I'm going to equally space them in those buckets using those templates. There is a link in the video, in the text below, that if you want those free templates, yeah, you can send for them. You have to make them, but you can send for them. It'll cost you nothing. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.